Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. Got a very nice looking set of darts here from Datadart, and I think it's pronounced Ether, but you'll correct me if I'm wrong. Let's check them out. So I'm reviewing the 23 gram version, the 95% tungsten. You can also get them in 24 and 25 gram steel tip. There is no soft tip, and they retail for £65.95. So as you can see, it comes in this cardboard packaging, and when you lift this little tab here, when you look inside, there's a little flap there, so you can lift that up and pull that, and it lets you pull out the rest of the dart. So there you go, that's fitted with the Datadart medium nylon stems. You've got the point holder, and you've got a set of the Datadart number 2 standard shape flights. It's a bit awkward with the camera in my way because I'm looking to the camera screen. But there you go. Darts fit with a black quarter point. It's a tapered style barrel. Tapered front, bulges out, kind of goes parallel, and then a more subtle taper on the rear section. But it's a really nice looking dart that. It's got the black and bronze PVD coating on. So that highlights and contrasts quite nice with each other. Now the front section's got this kind of a curved shark grip, so it's not like super grippy, but because of the lateral cuts you do feel a little bit on the edges there. I would probably say the ring grip section there is a little bit more grippy than the front, and then maybe that section on the rear just ever so slightly more grippy than that section. Probably because it's got all these staggered kind of cross cuts, but we'll have a super close look at the grip just now. But I think as a dart it looks rather nice with the colours and the shape, quite a sleek dart, and fitted with the nylon medium stems and the Ether standard shape flights, but very good looking dart overall. So we'll have a super close look at the grip now. So you got a smooth tape at the very front with the gold PVD coating, and then these quite wide rings, a bit like a shark grip but not quite angled in the same way. It's kind of like an indented angle on one side, and then I would say like almost like a flat ring on the other, so not really a shark grip, but it kind of gives you the impression of one. But it's got the lateral cuts running through it with the gold PVD coating and the contrast in black. And then as you move along, you've got a fairly normal thin ring and groove grip, again with some lateral cuts. And then on the rear section you've got these kind of like slightly angled double rings with the staggered cross cuts running through it, again with the black and contrast and gold PVD, and then a smooth taper on the end with the Datadart logo. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Datadart AETHER darts. The darts fit with a black coated 26mm point. There's a smooth tapered nose, that's 4mm, and then you've got these kind of angled rings. Looks a bit like a shark grip but not quite, and that's got lateral cuts running through it. That's 11.5mm, and then you've got a normal thin ring and groove grip, quite deep grooves, again with lateral cuts. That's 10.5mm, and then the rear section of kind of made of these angled double rings with the cross cuts staggered throughout. That's 19mm. You've got a smooth tapered section on the end of the barrel, 5mm. The length is 50mm and the widest is 7mm. $23.20 grams. 23.20 grams again. And 23.23 grams. Full setup, 25.21 grams. So here's the balance with just the barrels only, and this is the balance with the supplied setup. So as mentioned earlier, it's probably the rear section that's grippiest, maybe 6.5 at most. Let's give them a throw and see how they go. I'll start with the grip on the nose first, so it's not strictly a shark grip, but it's kind of got that like a chamfer kind of a thing. One dart at each double. Oh, it's close. And I think that's in. And that one is as well. Oh, them two actually went nice. Normally I'm not always keen on holding the taper like that. It just feels like my grip is a little bit cramped up there. So I think I was getting just a little bit of a bite just as I was pushing it forward, just where them kind of like edges are chamfered on the rings. But it didn't feel strictly like a normal shark grip like, but oh, wrong double. It's actually going through the air quite smooth. I was getting close. I'm going to move my grip up a little bit, so I'm onto the ring and groove section there, but a little bit just where the taper starts to go parallel. And also you've got the cross cuts as well, so get a little bit of spin off that bit there though. Oh, that one went through the air nice. And that one went a bit spinny. It might just depend on how you hit them cross cuts, I think. So I'm going to move it a little bit further up so I'm fully on that section, and just maybe a little bit of the edge of my thumb on the grip behind it. It's actually flying quite nice most of the time. Oh, it's close there. Got quite a nice feel overall in terms of the balance. Probably personally for me, I think I may be like a little bit more grip, but it's not too bad. I'll give it one more try, so move it up just a little bit more, so I'm kind of half and half on the rings and on those staggered cross cuts. But it does seem to be doing quite well through the air. No matter where I'm throwing it, it's going quite well behaved. There's only a little bit of spin now and then, and no fishtailing. Generally pretty smooth actually. So I'll try it fully on the rear section now, but not right at the end. I'm staying on that staggered cross-cut grip. That one went the best so far with the rear grip. And it's kind of strange, there's little bits of grippiness depending on where you hold it, and I think some of it's down to the cross cuts. So, but it's not like super grippy or anything, there's nothing sticking. Oh, that went through the air really nice. Oh. Actually think it's a rather nice start. It could be quite a nice all-rounder actually, but I think if you like a front-weighted style, then it may well be worth a look. It's not as aggressively grippy as you might think. I would say it's probably mostly around medium level, but I think it's a really nice looking dart. I do like the contrast between the black and that kind of like goldy bronze colour. But overall, I think it's a good performer actually. Most of the time it was flying through the air quite smooth. Just now and then I was getting a little bit of spin, but I think that was mainly when I was on the cross cuts, like the lateral cuts, and I was just catching it a little bit. But generally, no matter where I was holding it, it was rather nice. So there you go. That's the Datadart AETHER. I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.